Hey guys, welcome. So this is a tutorial in which we are going to create the menus by using the PyQt and coding using the PyQt. So as you can see, we have written the code based on the previous code we did it for creating the window. We are going to use the same code for creating the window, and inside the window we are going to create the menu. So let's get ahead and started with the coding part to create the menu. So the first thing what we are going to do is we are going to use the Q action. We're going to import the Q action. There we go. We have imported the Q action, and one second, so it has taken the wrong one. Here we go. So we have used the Q action, and followed by we are going to use the Q main window. Here we go. We have imported the required things. Now what we are going to do, as we did it for the last tutorials for creating the buttons, text boxes and message boxes, we are going to do the same thing for creating the menu as well. So the first thing what we are going to do is create a variable called main menu, and inside that we are going to use self keyword, followed by we are going to use the menu box. Here we go. So we have used the menu box. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create the separate variables for different menus. Let's say we have file, edit, view, navigate. As you can see, I'm moving the mouse. Similar thing is the menu for an application, right? So we are going to create different variables for different views, file, edit, navigate code like that. So let's go ahead and start doing that. So the first thing what I'm going to do is the file menu. Here we go for the file, like in the menus, just like this. So the next thing is what I'm going to do. Let's not leave some space to make sure that it should not take any other variable. So I've created the variable called file menu, and I'm going to use the main menu dot. First thing is I'm going to use the add menu option. Here we go. So we have used the add menu option. Inside that I'm going to define the menu, the first menu name, which is, let's say, file, just like this. File. So here we go, we have created the file. The next step is edit, right? I'm going to create a variable called edit menu, and the same thing I'm going to do. I'm going to use the main menu dot add menu, and inside the parentheses I'm going to name the menu as edit. So we have created the file, we have created the edit. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create view menu, which is by providing the variable as main view menu, and inside that I'm going to use again same thing, which is main menu dot add menu, and inside the parentheses I'm going to call the name as, let's say, view. So here we go. Let's keep this the first letter as in caps. That's an optional one. I'm keeping it as caps. So we have created the view menu. Let's say I'm going to create one more menu, like search menu, which is the search one in the menu, and I'm going to call on main menu dot add menu, and inside that keep the name as search. Similarly, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one more thing which is called tools, and inside that I'm going to use main menu dot add menu, and inside this I'm going to provide the name as tools. Here we go, we did that. And lastly, let's create a help one. So I'm going to give the name as help menu, and inside that I'm going to again use the main menu dot add menu, and inside that I'm going to call the name as help. Oops, I have used the semicolon. I'm going to remove that. Here we go. We have created the different names of like file, edit, view, search, tools, and the help. So similar, as you can see, we have the same in like PyCharm, file, view, edit. A menu will be created once if I'm going to run the program. Now inside that we need to have some like this, right? Exit or power save mode, new project. So let's create something called exit, in which like whenever I'm clicking on the exit, the file will, like the application will get closed, right? So we have, in order to do that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to first create the variable called, let's say, exit button, and inside that I'm going to use the Q action to perform the action, that is Q action, and let's give it the name for this one as exit. Here we go, and followed by the keyword called self. Now I'm going to add the shortcut as well, which is by the exit button which we have created, and followed by dot operator, and inside the dot operator I'm going to use the set shortcut option, which is already available. Here we go. I'm going to use the set shortcut, and inside that let's provide control plus Q as the name shortcut for closing the application, which is control plus Q. Here we go. So we did that. The next thing what I'm going to do, I'm going to use again the exit button and use the dot triggered method, followed by I'm going to use the connect. Here we go. And inside that I'm going to use the self dot close option. So here we go, we did that. Lastly, let us use the file menu which we created from here, and we are going to use add action dot add action, and inside the parentheses let's call on the exit button which we have created, which is this one. Here we go. So we have called on the exit button, and lastly the self.show is already available, which is from the last tutorial's code. Here we go. So by using this code we have created the menu, and like for creating the window, so these are the code which we used in the last tutorials. We are going to use the same code, which is like the main menu program, I mean the main method, and the other steps for like defining the self.top, width, height, and like the all the elements. Here we go. What we did, I'd like to explain again. First, we created the variable called main menu, and used the self keyword dot menu box method. And yeah, so after that, what we did, we created different variables which is available in the menu, like as for the different applications. We have, as you can see here, also as an example, which is file, edit, view, tools, help, all the stuffs are available. So I've for displaying that, what I did in the menu, like what I did, we created the sample, like the as an example, which is file menu, edit menu, view menu, search menu as a variable, and inside that we use the main menu which we have created. Inside that we had the menu box, right? So we use the main menu dot and use the add menu, and inside the parentheses we gave the name as file. And similarly for the different things, what we did for edit, view, search, tools, and help, just by using the main menu dot add menu, and it is main menu is coming from here. Here we go. It's just simple, and just like by writing this one line we have like the menu options of coming in for the file, edit, view, and search. And also I have created one more thing called like the exit option. Let's say like this, by clicking on the file we see the exit option right inside the menu for the file, right? So for I've just called on use the, like for doing that I've just used called on the first thing as exit button variable, and inside that we use the Q action by just clicking on that, an action will be performed to close the application. So I have used the Q action. Inside that I have given the name as exit and provided the self keyword. And also I have set the shortcut, which is a control plus Q option, which will be showing in. And lastly, what we use the triggered and connect, and inside the parentheses we called the self.close option. Like whenever I'm clicking on the close option will be performing. And the last thing is I have used the file menu because like we are going to display that exit option inside the file option. So we use the file menu dot action, and inside that we provided the exit button in which the exit is available, which is the exit button. Here we go. So this is the exit button, and the rest of the other things are the same. So this is from the previous tutorials for creating the window. So here we go. Now let's go ahead and run the program and see whether we get an output just like this, which is file, edit, view, like the tools and help and the search. So inside the file, exit option should come in along with the control plus Q as a shortcut. So let's go ahead and run the program. So we are going to run the program and check for the output. So here we go. We have successfully created the menu of the application, which is file, view, edit, search, tools and help. And inside the file, exit option should be coming in. Here we go. We have found out the exit and control plus Q option which we have created. So this is how we create the menu of the application by using the PyQt with just writing the simple steps, like simple lines of code for creating the menu. It's a very powerful tool, powerful PyQt library. So we use that, and by just writing out the single line of code, we create the menu. When compared to like writing down the full code, like it's very easy and for creating the menus. And also you can see the exit option is coming in, and along with the control plus Q option. So similarly for other adding on other stuffs, we are going to use the deploy the different lines of code, I mean like the same lines of code with other options. And also for performing that particular action attribute, like for performing that particular thing, we need to provide the separate code for that particular option we are going to provide, just like we did it for exit thing. So here we go. I would like to explain what are the stuff that are coming in from where. So as you can see, the file is coming from here and the edit is coming from here, which is by using the dot add menu from uh, the edit, view, search, tools and help. So that's it for today. Hope the session was clear, and in the coming tutorials we are going to see the just like this interesting stuff to create on by using the simple lines of code from the PyQt file, the PyQt library. Thank you guys. See you in next tutorials. Bye.